Hello, this is Patrick from XPression. I'd like to remind you of a feature we've put into the XPression ActiveX plugin for changing your template. So I've got a story that I've built here in my news, and you can see here I'm using the ActiveX plugin for XPression inside of my Inception newsroom system. And I've got an over-the-shoulder graphic with a picture of Al Capone and his name, Big Al Capone. And you can see here, if you look at it, I've got a picture in the text. Over here, if we look in the input fields, I've got a photo and a title. Those are my headers. And the news director decided he doesn't want this to be in an OTS, he'd rather it be in a full screen. So I'm going to go and find my full screen template, and here it is. And normally I would just start over and rebuild it. But if I press and hold the shift key and then double click on the new template, look what happens. The picture goes to the photograph, to the photo field. The title, which was below on this picture, now goes into the title because, again, it's looking at the name of the field, which is also title. So it went from here to here. And I'm going to put some text in here, 1920s, Chicago gangster. Now what I want you to notice when I switch back, because this field, which is called subtitle, doesn't exist in my OTS, when I press the shift key to do this, check it out. This now just shows me the title in the photograph because there was no field here for subtitle. But this allows you to do this, and yes, I can also change into another project. If I choose a different project, let's say I'm going to go back in history here, I'm going to choose News Multi-Style, which is from many years ago for us, and you'll notice that the data is still held here. If I go find that OTS, and I hold down my shift key when I double click, look what I get. The text and the picture reappear. And the interesting part, this one is even more interesting because I can change it from left to right. So you can repurpose content without having to rebuild it just by holding down the shift key when you choose a new template. And this also works inside of our HTML5 version. If I click on the graphics tab and I go find my full screen and I double click on it, I'll even get a prompt that's telling me that it's converting the graphic. I'll click OK, and you see the graphic is now in the new format.